Up to 40% of the weight you're losing on Ozempic isn't fat, it's muscle. And if you're a woman over 40, the research says you're losing more of it than anyone else on the drug. Nobody told you that. I'm about to tell you exactly how to stop it in 3 steps, and the one thing most trainers get wrong even when they try to help. Stay with me. Let me say that number again, because your doctor probably didn't. Studies on GLP-1 users, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Zepbound, have shown lean mass loss as high as 40% of total weight lost. Some studies put it lower, around 20 to 25%. The range is wide for a reason I'll explain in a second. But here's what makes this personal for you. A 2025 study presented at the Endocrine Society's annual meeting, one of the biggest endocrinology conferences in the world, looked at who actually loses the most muscle on semaglutide. The answer was specific: older adults, women, and anyone not eating enough protein. If you checked any 2 of those boxes, the researchers found you were losing significantly more muscle per pound than younger men on the same dose. And losing more muscle was linked to worse blood sugar outcomes, meaning the drug was literally working less well in the people losing the most muscle. Think about that. The population the drug is marketed hardest to, women over 40, is the population that bleeds the most muscle and gets the least metabolic benefit when they do. This is the video nobody's making. Let's fix it. Here's what's actually happening inside your body. GLP-1 drugs work by mimicking a hormone that tells your brain you're full. You eat less, a lot less. Your body is suddenly in a sharp caloric deficit, and it has to find energy somewhere. Fat, yes. But your body doesn't selectively burn fat. When it needs fuel, it breaks down whatever tissue it can access. And muscle is metabolically expensive tissue. Your body is happy to let it go when food gets scarce. Now layer that on top of what's already happening to you after 40. After age 40, you're losing muscle at a rate of 3 to 8% per decade just from aging. It's called sarcopenia, and it's why your mom got frail before she got old. For women, it accelerates through perimenopause and menopause as estrogen drops, because estrogen helps protect muscle tissue. So here's the stack. Age is taking muscle, menopause is taking muscle, and now the drug is taking muscle. 3 forces pulling in the same direction. And here's the part that should genuinely concern you. I'll show you the fix in 30 seconds, but you need to feel the stakes first. The muscle you lose on a GLP-1 doesn't come back when you stop the drug. Fat comes back. Muscle doesn't. Not without deliberate work. Which means if you ride the drug down to your goal weight without protecting your muscle, you will end up thinner, weaker, with a slower metabolism than when you started, and a higher chance of regaining every pound. You didn't sign up to become a smaller, frailer version of yourself. But that's the default outcome if you do nothing. Here's how you don't. 2 things protect your muscle: protein and weights. In that order. Protein first. When you're on a GLP-1, your protein needs go up, not down. This is counterintuitive. You're eating less food, so it feels like you should need less of everything. But protein is the exception. Your body needs amino acids from protein to defend the muscle you already have. Starve it of protein, and it will raid your muscle to get what it needs, on top of what the drug is already doing. The target? 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. Let me translate that. If you weigh 160 pounds, that's roughly 87 to 116 grams of protein per day. If you weigh 180 pounds, it's about 98 to 130 grams. If you weigh 200 pounds, it's 109 to 145 grams. On 1,200 calories a day, that is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It takes planning. You cannot eat the way you used to eat and hit these numbers. You'll end up at 50 grams and wonder why you feel weaker every week. The practical rule? Protein first, every meal. Before the carbs, before the vegetables, before anything else, eat the protein. Because with GLP-1 drugs, you get full fast and you get full unexpectedly. If you filled up on salad first, you're not getting the chicken in. Protein goes on the fork first. 3 meals, 25 to 40 grams each, gets most women to the floor of the range. A protein shake or Greek yogurt snack closes the gap on the harder days. That's the nutrition half of the prescription. Now the part nobody wants to hear. You have to lift weights. Not walk, not Pilates, not the elliptical. Those are all fine, but they do not send your body the signal that muscle matters. Only resistance training does that. Here's the good news. You don't need much. The research is clear. 2 to 3 resistance training sessions per week is enough to meaningfully protect muscle mass while losing fat on a GLP-1. 45 minutes a session. That's an hour and a half to 2.25 hours of your week. You can find that. And here's the part most trainers get wrong when they try to help. They'll tell you to do 20 different exercises, 3 sets of 15, lightweight, high reps so you tone. That is not what protects muscle. That is cardio with a dumbbell in your hand. What actually works? A few big compound movements done with weights that are genuinely hard by the last 2 or 3 reps, not ouch my wrist hard. I'm not sure I have 2 more reps in me hard. The movements that matter. A squat pattern, goblet squat, dumbbell squat, or leg press. A hinge pattern, Romanian deadlift or hip bridge. A push, dumbbell chest press or overhead press. A pull, dumbbell row or lat pull down. That's it. 4 patterns. You rotate through them across 2 or 3 sessions per week. You can do all of this at home with a pair of adjustable dumbbells and a bench. No gym required. No spandex required. No one has to see you. Now I have to address the thing that's in your head right now, because if I don't, you're going to close this video and do cardio tomorrow instead. I don't want to get bulky. You will not get bulky. You physically cannot get bulky. Here's why. Women who look bulky, the ones you're picturing, spend years training specifically for that outcome. They eat in a calorie surplus, often 3,000 plus calories a day. They take performance-enhancing drugs in many cases. They train 2 hours a day, 6 days a week for years. You are on a GLP-1. You are in a steep calorie deficit. You have declining estrogen and testosterone. You are doing the physiological opposite of what it takes to build visible bulk. It is not on the menu for you. It is not even in the restaurant. What you will get? Tighter, more defined, stronger. A body that holds its shape as the fat comes off instead of deflating. The women who come off GLP-1 drugs looking lean and healthy instead of gaunt and tired, they all lifted. Every single one of them. That's the pattern. Here's your prescription. Write it down or screenshot this section. Step 1. Protein floor. Aim for 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight every day. Protein first at every meal before anything else on the plate. A shake or Greek yogurt fills any gaps. Step 2. 3 lifting sessions a week. Day A, lower body, goblet squat, Romanian deadlift, step up. Day B, upper push, dumbbell chest press, overhead press, tricep extension. Day C, upper pull plus glutes, dumbbell row, lat pull down or band pull down, hip bridge. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Rest 60 to 90 seconds between sets. Use a weight that feels hard by the last 2 reps. If rep 12 is easy, the weight is too light. Go up. Step 3. Sleep and track. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Muscle isn't built in the gym, it's built during recovery. And once a month, take a photo in the same mirror, same light, same clothes. The scale will lie to you on this drug. Your mirror won't. That's the whole plan. 3 steps, not 12. Remember that 40% stat I opened with? The women who beat it? The ones who come off Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro and keep the weight off? With their metabolism intact and their bodies stronger than when they started? They all did the same 2 things. Protein and weights. Now you know what they are. The only question is whether you're going to be one of them. This channel is built for women and men in their prime years, 40, 50, 60, and beyond, who refuse to let age, menopause, or a medication decide what their body looks like. If that's you, subscribe. I'll keep showing up with the science, the strategy, and the straight talk that actually works at this stage of life. Prime Years Fitness, getting stronger after 40. See you in the next one.